All right, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Nick from the Top Tennis Network, coming to you live with the Watchalong and a broadcast of the Next Gen ATP Finals. And today is actually the finals of this finals, so should be very exciting. This is a tournament that started in 2017, and some notable alumni from this tournament are Alcaraz and Sinner. I'm sure you all have heard of them. And well, they went on to win the tournament. Both of them did when they played it, and the rest is history. Now they're number one and number two in the world. So I would say this tournament is a great precursor for seeing the next generation of tennis talent take the stage. Um, Today we've got Learner Tien and Alexander Blockx, two very good tennis players. Tien is the obvious favorite. He comes in ranked world number 28, I believe. And that was a 106 spot jump from where he started the season, which was actually in the ranking of number 134. So Tien is the obvious favorite. He's been playing really, really well. If you guys don't know much about him, he's a lefty, really strong defense. His favorite shot is his backhand. He does a great job with the short angles on the backhand, um, changing the direction, changing the pace, and just a really tactical player. In terms of his weaknesses, I would say his serve is not the biggest weapon, and that's something that he's been trying to work on recently. So hopefully his serve gets there. I think that could take him to the next level. And yeah, we're gonna see what's going on here. Tien kind of struggled in the qualifying matches of the Next Gen ATP Finals. He um, he actually lost to I think Rafael Hodar, but he is the more qualified player of the two. But Blocks has been in much better form. In fact, he hasn't lost a match yet, and he hasn't lost a match yet in this Next Gen ATP Finals, and he's averaging a whopping 11 aces per match during this tournament. Um, he stands at 6'4", massive serve, and you would think that he's kind of a power blaster, someone that just rips the ball at every point, but he's much more tactical than that. He kind of focuses more on precision, and he's very comfortable rallying a couple of feet behind the baseline all day. And he's been in top form this last week. He's been playing really, really well. So this match is going to come down to whether Tien's experience and his overall higher level this past year will come out on top against Blocks, who is just on a phenomenal run right now, playing unbelievably well. And yeah, we'll be covering the match, the whole thing. Currently, I believe they're doing the coin toss. I can see it right here. And so make sure you guys have all the information you need. Um, Drop your predictions in the chat. Let me know what y'all think. Who's going to win? Yeah, I guess I could provide a little bit more information about each of these players. One thing that's interesting is they have played each other twice in the past. Um, the record, as you can see over here in the head-to-head, is 1-1. Blocks won the first match in the Australian Open finals for juniors back in 2023. 6 months later, they faced each other in the round of 16 during the French Open. For boys, and in that match, Tien was able to win, but it was only through a walkover. So Blocks retired after the first set with an injury. So this will be the third time that these guys are playing, and They were the top juniors, and now they're over here in the Next Gen ATP Finals, and the finals of this tournament, which also has the name Finals in it. But should be a very interesting match, contrasting styles of play. In the last round, Tien beat Nishesh Basvaretti very handily. Nishesh was actually dealing with an injury, I believe. He was holding his arm, his ankle was taped up, so I'm sure that had something to do with it. And Blockx as well, dominant victory. Let's see, who did he play last week? He played Budkov Kjaer. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, probably not, but dominant victory from Blockx. He's, like I was saying before, he's been on an unbelievable run these last couple weeks, playing unbelievably well, but Tien is obviously the more accomplished player, although he has been struggling a little bit in this tournament as he lost to Rafael Jodar from Spain. So, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Zizou Bergs and Goffin are some of the top Belgian players, and it's going to be nice to see if Blockx has what it takes to make it to that next level. Yeah, I think Tien does have an edge. Should be a pretty significant edge, but we're going to see. I mean, Blockx has, certainly has the power and the skills to, make this a close match. Obviously, this is not your typical tennis match. So for the Next Gen ATP Finals, they're playing what's called a fast four style, which means that each set is a first to four games with a 7-point tiebreak taking place at 3-3. And what else? There are some wonky rules here. So there is no lets, which means that if the server hits the net and the ball lands in, the point must be played on. So normally in tennis, there's a let. So the serve is replayed and the player gets to serve again. But that's not the case here. And the reason for that is they're trying to make the pace of the match faster so that, normally tennis matches could take 3 to 5 hours, but they're trying to make the format a little bit quicker so people are more engaged, especially in today's day and age where people's attention span is lower than ever. I can see actually Rafael Nadal here is in the crowd watching this match. They're showing him on the TV right now. He's got a front row seat to the action. Going back to the format for this tournament, there's also no ad scoring, which means that if any game goes to deuce or 40-40, there will be one sudden death point to decide who wins that game. So yeah, that's a little bit about this tournament. I think the first year this tournament took place was 2017. So it's been around for a bit, and generally it's been a really good showcase onto what was going on. All right, now we've got the first point. Blockx serving, goes wide to the Tien backhand. He's at the net now. Looking strong at the net. Tien with the lob. It goes in. Blockx hits a tweener. Now Tien's at the net, and he puts it away for the easy shot. That's going to go for a Lerner Tien winner, a volley winner. So we got 15 love here. And again, that's just the Tien defense, staying steady, unfazed, and capitalizing. Blockx goes wide on the serve again. And Tien misses a forehand long. It's going to be an unforced error. We've got 15 all. Pretty great first point, though. Quality tennis already. Let's see. Blockx serving. He goes down the middle, and that's going to be an ace. Strong serving, like I was mentioning for Blockx. He's got a big serve. Tall guy, 6'4", versus the shorter 5'11" Tien. 30-15 now. Blockx serving on the ad side. He goes to the Tien forehand wide. Gets a short ball, goes inside out, smashing a shot inside out to the learner Tien forehand, who misses it. We've got 40-15 now. Blockx serving. Goes down the middle, and it's an ace. Stronghold for Blockx in this first game. Couple aces already. Now it's Tien's turn to see if he can hold his serve. Definitely, the shorter format is an advantage to the bigger server. Tien goes wide, gets a short ball. He's at the net now. Blockx is defending. Ooh, that ball landed in. Now Blockx is on the attack. He's got Tien moving, rips a short angle forehand, but Tien had it, but he's unable to get it over the net. That's going to be an unforced error for Tien. Love 15. Tien serving on the ad side. Let's see where he goes. It's that big lefty serve. He goes wide to the Blockx backhand, pushing it cross court. Tien with the backhand error now, missing it down the line into the net. Love 30. Tien's looking a little shaky. He's been looking a little shaky this whole tournament, but let's see how it goes. Deuce side, serves it up the tee, rips a forehand. Wow. Strong winner from Tien there. Really strong winner. 15-30. He needed that one. Would have dug himself a pretty big hole. Went down love 40. Let's see, 15-30 now. Tien serving. He goes wide to the Blockx backhand, and Blockx misses the return. Sliced long. $30-all. Here comes Tien. Goes wide. Goes to the Blockx backhand. Down the middle. Defending from the baseline. Got a good rally going here. And Blockx shoots one long from the forehand side. That's going to be an unforced error for Blockx. All right. Tien's made a good comeback. He was down love 30. Now he's up 40-30. So I think as long as he keeps the unforced errors down, he should have this one. Let's see where he goes here on the serve now. Thinking he's going to go wide. He does go wide to the Blockx backhand, gets a short ball, ripping forehands to the Blockx backhand, pounding the backhand still. Now he switches it up, goes down the line, and Blockx is unable to get to it. It's going to be a forced error from Blockx, and Tien gets the game. 1-1. That was a confident hold from Tien. He was down love 30. Didn't really miss a beat. Now we've got Michael Chang, who is Learner Tien's coach. All right, Blockx serving. This match is really quick. Blockx goes wide on the serve and gets an ace. I think what stands out about the Blockx serve is it's not necessarily super fast, but he's got the angles as well. Here we go. 15 love. Blockx goes wide on the serve. Hits a short ball. Tien slicing it. Blockx goes to the Tien backhand. Goes to the Tien backhand again. Now Blockx with the backhand. Goes to the Tien forehand. Now Tien's got the advantage. And he forces Blockx into an error. That's going to be an unforced error for Blockx. 15-all. Blockx serving. He goes down the middle to the Tien forehand. Tien with a deep return. Now they're going forehand to forehand. Tien gets a backhand, shifts it over to his backhand, and Blockx misses that backhand into the net. The Blockx backhand is looking kind of weak right now. Let's see, 15-30 now. Tien's got a chance. Blockx with the serve. Had a bad ball toss there, serving it again. Blockx goes for the kicker wide. It's a short ball from Tien. He rips a forehand down the line. Tien redirecting it. Now they're going cross-court on the ad side, and Tien misses an easy ball into the net with the forehand. It's going to be an unforced error for Tien. We've got 30-all. Let's see what we got here. 30-all. Blockx serving. He goes down the middle, and it's an ace. There's that big serve again from Alexander Blockx. 40-30 now. Game point for Blockx. Let's see if he can grab this hold. We're yet to see a deuce. So that'll be interesting. Blockx with the serve. He goes down the middle, catches the line. Tien with the deep return. Blockx the Tien backhand now. They're still going down the middle. Tien goes down the line on the backhand of the Blockx backhand. Long rally here. No one wants to miss. Tien with an aggressive shot, gets a short ball, but Blockx is still in the point. Now he's pushing it deep, and Blockx misses one wide. He had the angle, but he just couldn't catch the line. Now we get to go to deuce. It's going to be a Blockx unforced error. Here we go. Deciding point. So whoever wins this point wins the game. Let's see how it goes. Which side are they going to serve on? So they're serving on the deuce side. Here comes Blockx now. Serving on the deuce side. Goes wide. Tien gives him a short ball, and Blockx rips a forehand inside out with the winner to get the game. 2-1 Blockx. Here we go. So far, I mean, kind of what we expected. Big serving from Blockx. Good defense from Tien. That I will say that the Blockx backhand is looking a little bit shaky. His forehand, though, top tier. Right now I can see that in the last match, Blockx forehand quality was a 9.5 versus the average tour quality is only a 7.4. So that shows, Blockx is kind of your typical big serve, big forehand type of player. On the other hand, Tien, lefty, little unorthodox, and his favorite shot is his backhand. So Tien actually prefers his backhand to the forehand. Let's see, what else do we got here? This match is taking place in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. The court conditions, I would say that this court is fast or medium fast. It's also indoors. Quick note about that. Alexander Blockx is actually an indoor hard court specialist. It's his favorite place to play. He's had the most success on indoor hard courts. And that's actually because in Belgium, the weather is really bad. So there aren't very many chances to play outside tennis. So Blockx trained most of his life playing indoor tennis on hard courts. All right. Tien serving now. Down 1-2. He goes wide on the serve to the Blockx forehand, comes up to the net, serve and volley, and puts that away. That's going to be a winner from Learner Tien. 15-love. It's kind of rare seeing the serve and volley, but I'm always glad to see it. Really good execution on that. Great volley, great serve. Tien now rips he ripped the serve out wide, and Blockx just missed it. That's going to be an unforced error for Alexander Blockx. 30-love, Tien. Tien serving now on the deuce side. Missed the serve. Let's see. Second serve now from Tien. Goes down the middle. Going again, targeting the Blockx backhand. He comes up to the net now off a forehand. And wow, what a drop volley from Tien. That's going to be another winner. Tien's really showing off some great touch at the net. I didn't know he really had that in his game, but he's just taking advantage of these opportunities. He's going deep to the Blockx backhand, rushing the net, and just unbelievable touch there. 40 love, Tien serving, goes down the middle, big serve from Tien. Not an ace, but a big serve, and he gets the game. Went down the middle, brought it up a couple miles per hour. Strong serve from Tien. 2-all. Here we go. It's Alexander Blockx' turn to serve now. In the navy blue, purplish Lacoste gear. Blockx serving. Goes body serve. Tien now with the short ball. Comes up to the net, and wow, what an unbelievable recovery from Blockx. He ran that down and hit a short angle backhand right past Tien at the net. I thought that was going to be Tien's point right there, but a great counterpunch from Blockx. 15 love, Blockx serving now on the ad side. Big serve, pushing Tien all the way back to the back of the court, and Blockx rips a forehand winner. Wow. That was an unbelievable get on that last point, though. I really thought Tien had the ball. He ripped a crazy approach shot to the Blockx backhand, and Blockx just redirecting it with the short angle cross. Blockx serving now. Goes down the middle, big serve. Tien pushes it deep, and man, another strong winner from Blockx. 40 love. Dominating game. Big serves, big forehands. He's playing to his strengths. Let's see now. 40 love. Where is he going to go on the serve? Goes wide, and that's an ace. Tien guessed wrong. Didn't even get really into an athletic stance there. Strong serving from Blockx. He leads 3-2 in the ATP Next Gen Finals. Let's see, what else can I tell you about these two guys? I'm seeing here now on the screen that Tien's backhand quality in set 2 versus Bus Ferretti, which happened yesterday, was 8.9. Now, I'm not really sure how they come up with these metrics. Well, I see here it's speed, spin, width, depth. What is width? And consistency. So he had an 8.9 backhand quality against Bus Ferretti in set 2, and the tour average is only a 7.0. So, yeah, I mean, we know that Tien's got a really strong backhand. He's more comfortable on that side. And, yeah, I guess the stats back that up. Let's see. Leonard Tien, he's been playing really well this past season. One stat I've got for you is that he wins 72% of deciding sets. So if it goes to a deciding set, like a fifth set or a third set, he's got a high success rate. All right, here we go now. Tien down 3-2, serving. Blockx with the backhand. Tien pushing it wide, and Blockx is unable to get to it. That's going to be a forced error from Blockx. Point to Tien. He's up 15 love. Let's see, 15 love. Tien, where's he going to go? He goes for a body serve, but he missed it long. Second serve for Tien. And I'm not really sure what happened there. I guess it's a reserve. Blockx really, taking the return early. He's really stepping into the court, but it's not going to matter. Tien rips an inside-out forehand to the Blockx forehand, and he's unable to get it over the net. That's going to be another point won by Tien. We've got 30 love. Not really sure what happened on that last serve. Tien served it on second serve, but they just made him serve it again. I'm not really sure what went down there. 30 love. Here comes Tien with the serve. He goes down the middle to the Blockx backhand, goes cross on the forehand, And now Tien missing an easy backhand long. 30-15 now. Let's see what Tien's going to do here. Tien with the serve, missing the first serve. Second serve now for Tien. Tien goes to the Blockx backhand. Tries to push the... so Blockx hit a great return to the Tien backhand, and Tien had the open court there because Blockx was taking the return so early and so far into the court. But Tien is unable to capitalize. He missed that easy ball. It's going to be an unforced error for Lerner Tien. 30-all now. Tien serving. Pressure point. Missing the first serve. Second serve now for Tien. Tien goes down the middle. Strong serve from Tien on that second serve. Forcing an error from Blockx, and Tien gets the point. Michael Chang looking intently at his player. 40-30 now. Tien serving on the ad side. Here he goes. He goes wide to the Blockx backhand. Good return from Blockx, and Tien is able to redirect it to the open court, and he forces Blockx into another error on the forehand side. It's going to be game Tien, 3-all, which means that we are now going to a 7-point tiebreak in this opening set. The action has been good. What's interesting is that Blockx hasn't missed a first serve yet. He's made all of his first serves, which is really interesting. Let's see if he can keep it going. And on that note, he does. And he serves an ace. Man, that was nice. Now Tien with the serve. Let's see what Tien's got here. Down 1-love in the 7-point tiebreak. Tien with the serve goes down the middle to the Blockx forehand, gets a short ball, gets a let. He's at the net now, and he puts away the overhead volley. That's going to be a winner for Tien. He did hit the net on that approach shot. The ball hit the net on the approach shot. I was wondering if Blockx was going to do a little bit more with that ball. Tien now serves out wide, 1-all. Goes to the Blockx backhand, and Blockx unable to get that backhand in. That's going to be, let's call that an unforced error by Blockx. That was an easy shot for him. 2-1 now, Tien in the 7-point tiebreak. Blockx serving on the ad side. Where's he going to go? Tien standing way back. Blockx takes some off the serve, actually. Goes for a little slower serve. He got a short ball, and then he just missed it. That's going to be an unforced error from Blockx. Tien goes up 3-1. There's the mini break. So Tien up a little mini break now. Let's see what Blockx is going to do about it. Serving on the deuce side, down 1-3. Blockx goes wide on the serve. Gets a slice from Tien. Tien hit a nice counter-punching backhand on that, forcing Blockx into the air, but that's still going to go down as an unforced error for Blockx. Tien up 4-1 now. He's officially got the full mini break. Let's see if he can capitalize on this. Blockx has to find something here. Tien with the serve. That's a let. Oh, interesting. I guess they're not playing lets. I guess lets are a redo. All right, Tien with another first serve. Strong serve from Tien down the middle. Blockx barely got a racket on it. It's going to go as a Blockx forced error. And we can see that, Tien has the higher rating on clutch points. He's got all the momentum now. Let's see. He's won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the last 10 points, which is huge. So he's officially, rolling. Let's see. Tien up 5-1 now. Goes for a slower serve, trying to catch Blockx off guard. Blockx gets a strong return. Now they're going cross court on the deuce side. Blockx ripping a forehand down the line, but Tien defending. He's really putting some air on the ball, and Tien misses an easy shot. Sailed it long. It's going to be an unforced error for Tien. Blockx serving now, down 5-2. See, if he holds twice now, get the score back up to 5-4, but let's see how it goes. Tien standing way back on the return. Blockx serves out wide to the Tien forehand. Now he serves in volleys, and he puts away the volley for the easy winner. 5-3. We're seeing a little bit of a surge now from Blockx. Let's see if he can capitalize on it. That was a strong serve and volley. 5-3. Blockx serving. He goes down the middle. Tien with the good return. Tien on the backhand side now. Now they're going cross court on the ad side. And man, Alexander Blockx really just ripped a huge forehand. He just slapped that inside out to the Tien forehand. And he gets the point. That's going to be a forced error on Leonard Tien. And now the score is 5-4. That's how it goes. 5-1 to 5-4. That's tennis for you. See, Tien serving now. He's still up a mini break. If he holds here, he could win the tiebreak. 5-4 serving Tien. Tien goes wide on the serve. Flips the script. Tien now cross court on the deuce side, and he gets an Alexander Blockx error, going up 6-4. It's going to be a point for Tien, and we have officially got set point. Tien up 6-4. This is arguably the most important point of this match so far. If Tien misses this, Blockx got a chance to break back, essentially. Tien with the serve. He goes body serve. And Blockx sails the return long. We're going to call that an unforced error. First set goes to Tien. 4-3. Pretty close match so far. It's kind of unbelievable. Blockx still hasn't missed a first serve. He is 100% on the first serves. Let's see what they've got here. They've got Tien with 6 unforced errors. I've got him at 7. Got Tien with 5 winners. I've got that too. Blockx with 11 total winners. I guess they're counting serves as winners. So, yeah, kind of remarkable that Blockx still hasn't missed a first serve. Let's see what else we got here. Shorter format is an advantage to the big server. Yep, definitely. So interesting thing about Alex Blockx is that he's had the same coach for his whole life. He started playing tennis when he was 4 years old, and he's had the same coach since then. So they've got a lot of continuity. Let's see, what is his coach's name? Coach Philippe Cassier. So they've been together for 16 years. All right, now we go. Second set. Leonard Tien serving. Tien with the shot. He gets it. Tien missing the serve. Sorry, I've got to fix something here. It says that it's Alexander Blockx serve, but it's actually Tien serve. See if I can fix that real quick. 15 all now. Tien up 30-15 after that last point. 30-15 for Tien. Let's see what he does now. Tien serving. Wow, what a recovery from Blockx. He's back in the point. Tien going down the line now, backhand to backhand, and Blockx misses a backhand. (40-15) now from Tien. Misses that first serve. He's got second serve now. Tien serving on the second serve. He goes to the Blockx backhand, body serve. Now they're going backhand to backhand. Tien slicing it to the Blockx forehand, and Tien with an unforced error there. All right. Was able to fix this. Let me get up to the score here. These stats are not going to be accurate. This is still the first stream that I'm doing, but we do have 40-30. Lerner Tien up in the second set of the first game. Tien with the serve goes down the middle. Big serve from Tien, and he forces a miss. It's going to be a forced error from Blockx, and we get the first game. Sorry about that. I had to switch the server there. All right, we can see some of the pressure statistics over here. Let's see. All right, Blockx serving now. We don't have time for that. Blockx serves wide, and he gets a miss from Tien. It's going to be a forced error from Lerner Tien, and Blockx goes up 15-love. Blockx serving now, up 15-love. He goes wide to the Tien forehand and gets a miss. Tien had that one. I think he was just trying to do a little bit too much with it. Tien's standing way back on the serve, but he doesn't really look like he's in trouble. If I was Blockx, I would be going for a shorter angle serve, and that's exactly what he does. Oh my God. Tien just hit a ball boy off the return. Blockx went wide left on the serve on the deuce side. Exactly what I was saying. Tien is standing so far back, you've got to go for that short angle, and Tien misses it. And he actually ends up hitting one of the ball boys. So Blockx finally missing a first serve. Wow. Let's see, Blockx goes with an easy serve. Tien just putting the ball in play, and he forces a Blockx miss. That's facts. Yeah, keep it simple, Lerner. Let Blockx make the mistakes. Thank you. Blockx up 40-15 now. See if he's going to capitalize here. Blockx with the serve on the deuce side. He goes wide. Tien rips a backhand off the serve. Wow. Just redirected all that power right back to Blockx, and Blockx is unable to get to it. That's going to be a point for Tien now. 40-30, Blockx serving. Blockx serving 40-30. Missing another first serve. Blockx serving now. Ad side, second serve. Goes for a kick serve, and Tien rips a return, but Blockx is able to defend. Now they're going cross court. Wow, Tien rips a massive backhand, and he's got the advantage now. Blockx is on the run, and Blockx makes a mistake. It's going to be a forced error from Alexander Blockx. Tien playing really, really well. And we've got another deuce. So deciding point now. It's going to be deuce, and whoever wins this point wins the game. There's no ad scoring here. Blockx choosing to serve on the deuce side. Here we go. Winner takes all. Blockx with the bad ball toss. He's going to toss it again. Blockx with the serve. Goes down the middle. Big serve from Blockx. Gets a short ball. And the easy put away. Blockx takes it down. It's going to be a winner for Blockx. And we've got 1-1. Pretty strong hold from Blockx. He showed some real fight there. Was able to fend off a couple of strong Lerner Tien backhands and returns. Now he's got a chance. 1-1. Lerner Tien serving. Good serve from Tien. Blockx unable to put it in the court. It's going to be a Blockx error. 15 love Tien. Tien serving now on the ad side. Goes for a slower, wider serve. Really caught Blockx off guard there. He went for it. He took a little bit of pace off that serve. And yep. Here we go. Second serve now for Tien. Goes down the middle to the Blockx backhand. Wow, he really caught Blockx off guard there. Blockx was standing right on the baseline, and Tien put it right on the line, forcing a Blockx mistake there. Well, that is going to be an unforced error now. Tien up 40 love, looking comfortable. Here he goes on the serve. He goes down the middle, misses the serve. Second serve now for Tien. Let's see where he's going to go on the second serve. My guess is kick out wide. He does go out wide, but not sure if it was a kick serve. Really strong second serve from from Tien there. Served it out wide to the Blockx backhand, got an easy return, and he just ripped it to the open court for a winner. It's going to be game Tien. He is up 2-1. Other bits of information that I've got for you. Lerner Tien's name actually originates from his mother's profession. She was a math teacher. And so that's where they got the name Lerner from. And Lerner Tien's sister's name is Justice because his dad's profession was a real estate lawyer. So they've got Justice and Lerner. Pretty interesting. Tien is sort of been known as a tennis prodigy. He won his first tournament at the age of 5. He attended USC for 1 semester only before turning pro in the summer of 2023. I think that was right after he won the Junior French Open. I'm not exactly sure. But Tien has been struggling on the clay courts on the tour so far. He is 3-7, 3 wins, 7 losses on clay. So that's a part of his game. He's really trying to get going again. Really strong on hard courts, but hasn't quite found that success on clay yet. He started the year outside of the top 200 and finished at 28. All right, here we go now. Blockx serving. Down 2-1. Misses the first serve. Second serve now for Blockx. Goes wide to the Tien backhand. Rips an inside out to the open court. Tien on the run for the forehand. Now they're going cross court. Blockx flips the script, goes down the line. Long rally here. Both players are far behind the baseline. Let's see who's going to take advantage of this. Tien now. Tien misses an easy backhand into the net. That's going to be an unforced error for Tien. Point for Blockx. All right, now let's see what we've got here. Blockx up 15 love. First serve. Tien standing way back on the return. Blockx goes down the middle. Massive serve down the middle. And he gets a Lerner Tien error. And he wins the point right off the serve. It's going to be 30 love for Alexander Blockx. Blockx serving now. 30 love. Pushing Tien way off the court with a nice cutting wide serve on the deuce side for Alexander Blockx. He had the entire court open, and he just put the ball into the open court for an easy winner. All right, now 40 love. Blockx serving. Another big serve from Blockx. Wow. Strong hold from Alexander Blockx there. And we go 2-2. Tied up here in the second set of the ATP Next Gen Finals. And the finals of the finals, which is interesting. Now Tien serving. 2-all. Here he goes. Tien going to serve down the middle. Gets a backhand. Hits it down the line to the Blockx backhand. Now he hits the backhand cross-court to the Blockx forehand. Blockx defending well, pushing the ball deep. And he just misses that. He really had Tien on the run there. He flipped the script on Tien. Tien was attacking, and Blockx hit a couple deep balls, pushing Tien back, preventing him from attacking. Then he just missed an easy one. Blockx with the unforced error. Tien up 15-love now. Serving goes down the middle, and he gets a mistake. And he gets Blockx unable to return the serve in the court. Tien up now. 30-love. Tien serving. He goes wide. Wow. Great disguise on the serve there. He totally caught Blockx off guard, went for the wide serve, and got an easy win on that point. Tien up, 40-love. 40-love, Tien serving. Another big serve from Tien. Blockx was standing really far back there, and Tien just, put that serve short, low. Blockx unable to get the ball in play. It's going to be another Blockx error, and Tien goes up 3-2. So far, we haven't seen any breaks of serve, so both players serving the ball really well, as opposed to yesterday in the match between Lerner Tien and Busvaretti. I believe there was 8 breaks of serve. A lot of breaks of serve for a match that is in this fast 4 format. So, but Blockx looking strong here, and Tien looking strong here on serve. Both showing some good consistency. Blockx at a ridiculous 91% first serve make percentage. I think Tien's is a little bit lower. I don't know if my stat here is right, but he's at 83%, which is still pretty remarkable. All right. We've got 3-2 now. And now we are live on Instagram as well. So check us out on Instagram. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, Drop a like and subscribe. It really makes a difference in the algorithm. And yeah, we'll be covering all these matches. All right, here we go now. Blockx serving, down 3-2. Missing that first serve. He was going for the ace down the tee. Let's see what he does on second serve now. Blockx with a big kicker. Tien with a good return now. Tien pushes a backhand down the line to the Blockx backhand. Tien easing a forehand to the Blockx backhand. He's really just going for the Blockx backhand now. He's hit every ball at this point to the Blockx backhand, and he gets a miss on the backhand side from Blockx. Seems like a pretty good strategy. Just rip it to the Blockx backhand. You really want to stay away from his forehand as much as you can. It's going to be an unforced error for Blockx. Point to Tien. Love 15 now. Blockx serving. Here we go. Where's he going to go? He goes out wide to the Tien forehand. Tien with a decent return, but Blockx just rips the forehand off the return, forcing Tien into an error. It's going to be a point for Blockx, 15-all. 15-all, Blockx serving. Missing that first serve. Blockx serving second serve. Goes wide. And he misses it. Double fault from Blockx. It's going to be a point for Tien. 15-30 now. Blockx serving. First double fault of the match. Blockx misses another first serve. Second serve for Blockx. See if he can make this one in. Blockx with a deep kicker to the Tien forehand. Blockx rips an inside-out forehand, but Tien was right there and he completely redirected the pace, completely redirected the ball and just ripped it down the line from the forehand. And now Tien is up 40-15. It's going to be a forced error. Huge point here. 3 set points for Blockx. Let's see what he got. Blockx serving, 15-40. Another missed first serve. We can really see that, when he's not making that first serve, his win percentage starts to go down. Tien waiting for the second serve now. Blockx with a great second serve, but Tien with an equally great return. Both players now in the mix. Blockx is on the run. Tien attacking now. Tien's got all the control on this point, but Blockx just rips a forehand and it missed. I thought that might have caught the line, but it missed. Blockx was on the run. Tien had it. And then out of nowhere, Blockx just rips this huge forehand, and I think it just missed the line. Very close, but that's going to go down as an unforced error for Alexander Blockx and a win for Tien. We've got our first break. Tien capitalizing on his 3 set points to take down this set. 4-2, second set score. Let's see now. At least I've got my switch server button here, so not going to have that hold up in this third set. So far, Tien looking pretty comfortable. Hasn't really shown any shakiness on his serve at all. Serving the ball well. I mean, his serve is not, I wouldn't call it a weapon, but it's still good. It's still, he's the world number 28. So he's got an effective serve. It's just, he's not blowing anyone away with the serve. I would kind of call it like an Alcaraz type serve. Alcaraz doesn't serve many aces, but serve is still effective. Tien, he won his first title in Metz at the Moselle Open on an indoor hard court. So he's had a lot of success on indoor hard as well. But Leonard Tien is the youngest American to beat a top 3 player since Andy Roddick in 2001, which is pretty crazy. I don't know what's going on with these American tennis players, Taylor Fritz, but we just haven't really seen that much success from these American guys recently. And I've got big hopes for Leonard Tien. All right, we've got Tien serving now, third set. Let's see what he does. Goes for the serve out wide, and he misses it. Tien second serve now, third set. He's up 2 sets to love. Tien on second serve goes down the middle to the Blockx backhand, gets a short ball, hits an inside-out forehand. Now Tien at the net, and he puts away the easy ball for a winner. Tien in complete control here. Domination nation. So let's see what we've got now. What's Blockx going to do? He's got to go into the tank and find something here. Tien staying steady. Tien serving now, up 15 love. Goes for the serve wide, slicing serve out wide. Really great serve from Tien. That's going to be a forced error from Blockx. Tien up 30 love now, serving. Misses the first serve. Let's see what he's got on the second serve. Second serve now from Tien. Goes for a body serve, and Blockx just rips the return, but Tien was right there to just push the ball back, and he caught Blockx off guard. It's going to be an unforced error from Blockx. Tien up 40 love. Looking very comfortable here now. Tien in full control of this match. We can see that he's got a 90% of the momentum meter. Tien slicing a serve, but he missed it. Out wide. He almost, if he had made that, Blockx would be fully off the court. Let's see what we've got now. Tien goes back wide, and Blockx misses the easy backhand into the net. It's going to be an unforced error from Blockx, and Tien is up 1-0. Paidet says, who do you think will win? Well, I've got Leonard Tien winning this match. I had him winning this match before the match started, but now I would say, given the score, we can see the score here. We can see the momentum meter here. We can see the clutch points over here. And Learner Tien just dominating Arthur Blockx across all the metrics. But let's see what Alexander Blockx has got here. Let's see. He's down 1-0. He's serving now. Goes for a serve, body serve, and Tien missing the return. Good serve from Blockx. He's got to find something here. He's got to start making that first serve again. His first serve percentage has dipped all the way down to 78%. It was at 91% just a couple of games ago. Blockx serving now. Missing the serve. Second serve for Blockx. Blockx on the second serve. Goes for the big kicker down the tee, and he gets a miss from Learner Tien. That is going to be an unforced error from Tien. That's how I feel about it. 30 love, Blockx serving. Goes down the middle, and that's going to be an ace from Blockx. Looks like he's found his serve again, which is a good sign. He's going to need that serve if he has any chance in this match. 40 love, Blockx. Blockx went wide on the serve, but he missed it. Second serve now for Blockx. Blockx with a good second serve, but he hits it right to Tien. Now Blockx is at the net, and he puts away the easy overhead volley. It's going to be a winner from Blockx, and that's the game. Yeah, crazy that Blockx has all the aces. Well, Tien doesn't really serve that many aces. But that's not doing anything for him. Yeah, correct. Tien is a good returner, so he's able to defend well. Here comes Tien now, serving at 1-all. Tien missing the first serve. Second serve now for Tien. Tien on the second serve, goes down the tee. Really good slicing action there. Tien gets a short ball. He's in control at this point, but Blockx hits a nice deep return defending. Now it's anybody's point. Blockx had control of that point, but he sailed an easy ball long right there. That's going to be an unforced error for Blockx. 15 love, Learner Tien. 15 love, Tien serving. Let's see where he's going to go here. Tien serving, goes wide to the Blockx backhand. Blockx with a good return there. Blockx going down the line on the backhand now. Blockx missing an easy backhand. I wouldn't really, maybe not easy, but, he had that one. He's not supposed to miss that one. That's going to be an unforced error for Blockx. 30 love, Learner Tien. Tien has won 28 of the baseline points compared to 16 for Blockx. Tien misses the first serve. Second serve now for Tien, up 30 love. He goes to the body, and interesting, Blockx ripped a return. Tien thought it was going out, so he didn't even play it, but the ball got the line. So it's going to be a winner officially for Alexander Blockx, even though that technically is an unforced error for Tien. But we're going to count it as a winner since Tien didn't get a racket on it. Tien up now, serving 30-15. Ad side. Tien goes to the body on the serve. Gets a short return from Blockx, and he just rips it to the body of Blockx. Just gave him no space to work with and forcing Blockx into an error. 40-15 now for Learner Tien. Serving on the deuce side. Here we go. First serve from Tien. Goes down the tee to the Blockx backhand. Gets an easy ball. Man, that's that unorthodox sort of Learner Tien shot right there. Just put it super short, had the angle, and the ball just, I don't even think the ball made it to the baseline. Like, it was so short. But that was a big winner from Tien. Those just kind of come out of nowhere, right? You're expecting him to play it deep or, hit a really fast, powerful shot. But it's just this sort of unorthodox angled shot that it's really impossible to get to because you're standing so far behind the baseline. Really good shot from Tien. Honestly, Tien is one of my favorite players for that reason. He's got a lot of game. And it's not like your typical tennis player who's just ripping the ball, rallying for days. I mean, he is consistent, but he's got this sort of unorthodox rhythm to his game. And that's actually what led him to have 5 top 10 victories last year. He beat Medvedev twice, First time at the Australian Open, then in Beijing. He beat Rublev in Washington, D.C. in straight sets. And he beat Ben Shelton, if you can imagine that. I'm sure a lot of y'all know who Ben Shelton is. Lerner Tien beat Ben Shelton, and he's the youngest American with top 10 grass wins in ATP history. Dancing Muffins 00 says, who else are my favorite players? Well, I've got a lot of favorite players. One that I could mention right now is Adrian Manarino. Love Manarino's game, his effortless sort of game, his old man game. Yeah. Let's see now. We got to get back to the match. Blockx serving down 2-1. He goes for the wide serve to the Tien backhand, and Blockx with an unforced error. That was a really easy point. He had that ball. He just missed it. All right. Here comes Blockx now, down low 15. He goes for the serve out wide, and now Tien misses an easy forehand into the net. It's going to be a Lerner Tien unforced error, 15 all. This is an important game for Blockx. If he loses this game, the match is pretty much over. Blockx serving now, 15 all, goes down the tee. I think that hit the net. That's going to be called a let. Playing the first serve again. Let's see where he goes. Guessing down the tee again. Nope, he goes out wide with a great angle on that one. Tien barely got the ball over the net, and Blockx just put it away. That's going to be a server winner from Blockx. Blockx up 30-15 now. Starting to get some momentum back. Blockx serving 30-15. Wow, that was pretty unconventional. Blockx took a lot off that serve, actually went for a kick serve there. And he really caught Tien off guard on that serve, but he was unable to capitalize on it, and he made an unforced error right after. So it's 30 all now. Here we go. Blockx serving 30 all. Big serve down the tee to the body of Tien. Tien on the run now, and Blockx rips a forehand, and Tien is unable to get it over the net. That's going to be a forced error from Lerner Tien. Blockx up 40-30 now. He's got 2 chances to win this game right here. Blockx serving 40-30. Let's see what he's got here. Blockx serves out wide. Tien with the return. Tien flipping the script, going cross court. Tien backhand now, looking very solid. Blockx running around the backhand to hit a forehand inside out, and he misses it. Probably could have just taken a backhand there, but he tried to run around the backhand and hit a forehand, which is a stronger shot, but he was unable to capitalize on it, and he ended up missing it. We're going to call that an unforced error. Oops. Now we go to deuce, deciding point. Blockx serving, misses the first serve. So this one right here is for all the marbles. See, Blockx serving out wide. On the second serve, going backhand to forehand. On the deuce side, Tien flips it going down the line now. Tien with the big loopy forehand, pushing Blockx off the court. Now Tien goes down the line, and he gets the error from Blockx, and he gets the break. That is going to be a forced error. Tien takes control of the set and the match, going up 3-1. Let me take a look at some of these comments here. Who's my least favorite professional player? I got to go with probably Zverev. He's got a court case for assaulting a woman, domestic stuff, so I don't really like him. There's a lot of shitty tennis players, though. And how does this affect Steve Kerr's legacy? I don't know. We'll see. Tien serving now, up 3-1. Misses the first serve. Second serve now for Tien, in full control of this match. Tien going down the middle. Tien rips an inside-out backhand. You don't really hear that often. Now Tien's at the net, and Alexander Blockx missing that shot. Tien goes up 15-love. Good call. Tien is unorthodox, and that gives him an edge, as it's not easy to play him. Yep, very true. It's that unorthodox nature. Tien with the serve. He's got Blockx on the run now. Tien in full control, man. He's just ripping backhands and forehands, and he's got Blockx running all over the place. It's going to be a forced error from Blockx. Tien up 30 love. Tien serving now, up 30 love, misses the first serve. Tien with the double fault now, 30-15. Let's see, what do I think about Taylor Fritz's prospects? I don't think much of it. Taylor Fritz might be one of my least favorite players as well. And we'll speak on that after the match. All right, Tien up 30-15 serving. He goes wide to the Blockx backhand. It's an easy ball from Blockx. Tien going cross court now, and he misses the easy cross court shot. Tien definitely feeling some of the pressure now. We go 30 all. He's trying to close this match right here, and Blockx is trying to steal this game so he can break back and, climb back into this match. Let's see what Tien's got on this pressure point right here, 30 all. Tien serving, first serve. He goes down the middle, strong serve, but just missed it. Second serve now for Tien. Tien goes back down the middle to the Blockx backhand. Blockx with the return. Tien going to the forehand now. Blockx rips it down the line forehand. Man, that was a strong shot right there. He's got break point, 30-40. 30-40, Lerner Tien serving to just take the game to deuce, where we will play a deciding point. 2 break points for Blockx. Let's see what he's got. Tien goes for a big serve, but he misses it into the net. Second serve now for Tien. Tien serving wide. Blockx with the return cross court. Blockx defending on the backhand now. Tien flips the script, goes inside out on the forehand of the Blockx forehand. Now he rips a huge forehand. Barely caught the line, but it did catch the line. Now they're going cross court on the deuce side. Tien goes down the line on the backhand. Blockx with a low slice. Tien with a cutting backhand off that weak slice from Alexander Blockx to steal the point. It's going to be a forced error from Alexander Blockx. Tien just came out of nowhere with that flat backhand, just taking away all the time from Blockx. Championship point now on deuce. Sudden death. Tien serving. Winner takes all for this point. If Tien wins this point, he's got the match. Serving on the ad side. Tien goes wide to the Blockx backhand. Flips the script, goes down the line on the forehand. Tien hitting it to Blockx's backhand now, going cross court, really pounding the Blockx backhand. Blockx with a shot that just sails wide. That's going to be an unforced error from Alexander Blockx, and this match is over. 3 sets to love, dominant victory from Lerner Tien, start to finish. Man, the height difference there is crazy. Tien is 5'10", 5'11". Blockx is at like 6'4.5". Crazy. See what we've got here. Thoughts on pods? I don't have any thoughts on pods. We'll see how it goes. Good win from Tien. Let's hear what he's got to say now. He's going to maybe be speaking at the podium. You see his coach, Michael Chang, clapping, his entire team. Overall, a very strong match from Lerner Tien. He didn't really show any signs of shakiness. He finally gets his redemption against Blockx after losing to Blockx in the final of the Australian Open for juniors 2 years ago in 2023. Blockx sort of fairy tale run has come to an end. He was in unbelievable form these last couple days, just taking out people left and right. California represent. Hell yeah. All right, y'all. Well, this was the first stream covering a tennis match. As you can see, the stream has only been an hour and 10 minutes so far. And usually that's very rare for a tennis match, especially a men's tennis match. But in this case, due to the Fast Four format, with no ad scoring and a first to 4 games in each set rather than first to 6, the match was over much quicker, which is a good thing, I think, for the sport. It should drive more engagement. I think a big reason why people don't watch tennis matches is just how long they are and how time-consuming it is. So I like this new format where it's a fast 4. Taking a look at some of the match statistics from the tennis channel, we see that Tien had a total of, honestly, I can't even really read this. It's so confusing. I'll just look at my own stats right here. Tien had 23 forced errors, only 12 unforced errors from learner Tien versus 23 from Alexander Blockx. Blockx had 1 break point, was unable to capitalize on it. Tien also only had 1 break point, but he did capitalize on it, and he was able to get the break. Break point saved. Yep, Tien was able to save a break point. Total points, Tien won 58 versus Blockx 42. And we can see some of the other pressure statistics here. How did these players do at various situations of the match? Serving at 15-30, Tien won the point 100% of the time. Serving at deuce, Tien won it 100% of the time. So really strong outing from Tien. Great run from Blockx as well. But it comes to an end now in the finals as he loses to learner Tien. 4-3, 4-2, 4-1. So we've got some comments here. What's forced versus unforced error? An unforced error is when a player has an easy ball or a ball they should be winning, but they miss it. And a forced error is when the player is sort of forced into making a mistake rather than it just being out of nowhere. Let's listen to Tien now.
I don't think he missed a first serve for the first set and a half. So,
I was saying that he didn't miss a first serve.
I think he's been playing great in these conditions, this whole week. So, yeah, I'm just really happy to get through.
You were quite amazing. Of course, you've got a Roland Garros champion in your box, Michael Chang, just giving you a few words of advice during the match. And it seemed like those few little nuggets he gave you really worked.
Yeah, I don't think he's a coach that says a lot during matches. But, when he feels like I need to hear something, he's never shying away from telling me, and I think that helps me a lot.
And the first left-hander in history to win this tournament in front of the great Rafa Nadal. Just give us your overall feelings of 2025, where you've beaten 5 top 10 players. You've won a 250 ATP Tour title in Metz, and now you've won here in Jeddah. It's been unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm super happy.
All right, Leonard Tien is super happy. That's basically what he just said. I didn't know that he was the first left-handed player to win this tournament. Pretty cool, considering the fact that Rafael Nadal is sitting in the crowd watching this. Tien's coach is Michael Chang, who's a former French Open champion, beating Ivan Lendl in that iconic match where he served underarm. That's pretty much all I've got today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'm going to throw that banner on there again. Drop a like and subscribe right over here. I don't know where it is, but hit me with the like, drop some comments, leave your predictions, and we are going to go live next for the United Cup, which will be January 2nd. So no matches for a while. I will be dropping some prediction videos and potentially a reaction video for this last year, sort of like a year-end review. Not really sure if I'll do that, but I will definitely be doing some prediction videos. So if you guys are betting on these matches or trying to figure out who's going to win certain tournaments or, how these players are going to do next year, stay tuned. All right, y'all. Peace. I'm out.